Hello everyone, Rorius here. Today we're back with Half-Life 2. Now, we finished up the, storming of Nova Prospekt with the Antlians, and now we are about to join back up, oh god, with Alyx Vance. Okay. We hear some noises and some shooting. Do we keep going? I forget. For some reason I thought you met her right there.
Hold it there. Gordon, you made it.
I felt like the camera got
you.
forced upwards for a second there.
It
was weird.
Hurry, Gordon.
Yeah, so after spending a lot of time with Antlians and no humans, we meet back up with Alyx.
You made it here in one piece. My dad's up there somewhere, in that holding area. It's gonna take some doing to get him out. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. It's weird, I feel like my view keeps getting pushed towards Alyx whenever she talks. It's weird. There we go. I always stand in that corner.
I'm afraid I'm flying blind here.
And the NPCs push you out.
Every now and then a gets captured and sends back information, but we don't have a complete picture of the place. The little we do know is all bad. Get ready.
So, this is an area that, when playing hard mode, I have managed to get Alyx to die. It's quite hard for the NPCs like Barney and Alyx to die, but you can make it happen. And this is one of the few places that I've managed to actually do it.
All right, over here.
I always feel like
Get me into their security system.
it always
Now
feels
to
too
find my
easy
father.
to break in and get to their systems. It's like, how
God,
was it so easy?
these poor people. There. All right, I think I can bring him in.
There's actually a room in the background with all those people just hanging there with their eyes closed. It's weird. It's weird if you see it.
There. He's on the
Normally.
way. Let's go meet him. Done.
Yeah,
Follow me.
so. Oh, more fighting. The moment I always start, preparing to say something, that's when either fighting or Alyx starts talking or... Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Taking him down. I believe... Yeah, so in this bit, what we've got to do is we've got to...
He should be in here.
Open up... I think
Let me just get
firstly
this
we just
open.
open up and talk to Eli. But what we're doing is we're trying to send him somewhere so we
is.
can meet him in person and, save him. So this is all about Eli.
All right.
Eli Vance.
Let me see if I can get this open.
I was gonna say, he still has his eyes closed. It's weird.
Alyx, Gordon, is that really you? I can't believe you found me.
Dad, are you all right?
Oh.
I'm fine, but you?
Heartfelt
You've got
moment.
to get out of here.
We're here to get you out, Dad.
Never mind me. Save
No,
yourselves.
we're not leaving you. I think I can recalibrate the Combine portal to get us out of here.
But where will you go?
I talked to Dr. Kleiner. His portal was almost working again. If he's managed to repair it, we'll end up there. If he hasn't, well, we couldn't be any worse off.
It's not worth the risk, Alyx. I can't lose you. Get out while you can.
We're not leaving here without you. That's final.
We can't leave Judith here either.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll find her. For now, I'm going to send you to the teleport chamber. I'm not saying goodbye, Dad. We'll meet you there.
I know you will. I'll see you there, baby.
After all of this effort of getting Eli Vance back, saving Mossman as well, it's sad to see how it turns out in the long run. Is his foot still sticking out?
Let's get out of here.
It looked like his foot was like still sticking out of the bottom of that pod. That was weird.
All right.
Oh dear.
Over here.
Yeah, Alyx has this little device
the
that
security station
they
and
don't.
try to patch into your suit radio. Wait till you hear from me.
She has this device that.
yourself.
Oh my god, shut up. She has this device that isn't fully explained. But basically, it's like a little. I think I sort of talk about it a little bit in episode 1, but it's just this little electrical device. Oh no, get the gravity gun out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a little electrical device
Let's see what I can do to clear the way for you.
that can sort of override
Keep an eye out
Combine
for
technology.
I'll get my dad through the prison as far as I can, then I'll catch up with you.
It's a little bit of a convenient, you know, convenient thing. She just happens to have
Okay, got it.
a hacking tool. Yeah. Actually don't need most of that. I used basically only Antlions and the gravity gun in that whole previous section. Yeah, get out of the way. Get out of the way. If you don't get there fast enough to this vent, Alyx will actually tell you about the vent. So, like, it's like, no, don't tell me how to solve the puzzle. I think I got hit by every single one of those.
Be careful, Gordon. I'm picking up a lot of Combine sensors in the area ahead.
Oh my god, that's so loud. I always forget how loud that is. It's like they just had no idea of volume control when it came to the machine gun. Oh wait, yeah. I think that's all you can do for now. Once you get up ahead, you can,
Start working on this gate. Just a sec.
basically that isn't an obstacle anymore.
Okay, got it.
And if you run down where they are, you can,
Look at the monitor.
you know, get the stuff. Yeah, basically, some guys that come in, you gotta deal with them. Damn it. Didn't mean to actually hit him. What the? I thought I knocked those ones over, or was it different ones? Must have been different ones. It's weird. I don't remember where exactly. Oh, I love doing that. I love the shotgun in this game. The shotgun is so satisfying in this game. Yeah, so this is an area where, I mean, they provide a lot of grenades here, but there's also the infinite grenade supply in the other room, and it's because you need to grenade this thing out of its socket, and then you can get in, because previously you've always been able to gravity gun it out. This is the only one that you couldn't. Yeah, basically it's just a bunch of these turrets. I believe. Oh, this is where the turrets were. That. Yeah, here we go. So this is like the shortcut way of getting around that. Yeah. And this is the door that I couldn't get through, that I tried to get through. Well, I just examined it to see if I could do anything with it. Oh, the recording's doing that thing again. It's not showing the loading bar. It's so weird.
Another control room.
So strange.
Looks like it's still up.
Oh god. I think the driftiness is actually it's not me looking at specific things in the game, it's actually the mouse. I think my mouse is
My guess is there's a bunch more soldiers heading your way.
my mouse is starting to get overused.
Quick, search the room.
Oh, that's right.
There should be some Combine
It's this
turrets
bit.
nearby.
It's this bit.
I can reprogram these turrets to attack the enemy. Set them up to defend the control room.
I'm never sure what the best position is. Oh, there we go. There it was right there. It like drifted? It keeps drifting to the right.
I'm going to have to catch up with you to get access to them.
Those are the only two, right?
Incoming soldiers. Hold the fort till I get there.
I believe they're the only two. I think previously I've also hid under a table during this section. Or I've hidden here or something. feel like these are pretty good spots because they're close to the wall, so they won't fall over that way. And they're covering both entrances. Yeah, I think this will be good. Always just keeping an eye on my recording to make sure it's not doing anything weird. More than once, there has been weirdness. I've already forgotten what I was going to say. They took that long to kill the enemies that I've forgotten what I was going to say. No, it's a weird, like, this game often looks laggy when I'm recording it. But then when I actually go back and have a look at the footage, it's perfectly fine, you know, it's not laggy at all. I just chip in every now and then. Just for moral support. And also because sometimes the turrets just really struggle to get that last kill, you know? There'll be one guy who's just hiding around a corner, and until I kill him, Alyx will not come through the vent. And those things are really frustrating as well. The manhacks are not fun for those turrets. Yeah. And I can just sit back, relax, he says as he leaps around the room. And just, oh my god, just die. Yeah, for some reason my mouse just keeps drifting to the right. It's like it doesn't realize that it's, like, when you start moving to the right, it doesn't realize you stop. And so it keeps going until it decides that, oh shit, you've actually stopped. Better stop moving to the right. The next turret bit is quite frustrating. Get out of here, old computer. Okay, I think this might be it now. Okay, this is it. That's because it's... Is that the last guy? There we go, yeah, I thought so. Oh, it actually drifted to the left just there. Okay, so it's just a sporadic
Glad to see you're okay.
thing.
Let's see if we can find Mossman. It looks like this station might give me better access.
Maybe my mouse is also the thing that's causing... I've been having issues where my mouse just... Sorry, my... That's right, this bit.
I'm not calling about that.
What's she up to?
You promised you weren't going to touch Eli.
Oh my
The
god.
soldiers were a bit overzealous, I admit, but he was too tempting a prize to simply turn loose, especially in the absence of Gordon Freeman.
You would have had Freeman if you'd been patient and just waited for my signal.
We weren't entirely sure you were ever going to get around to that. Human loyalties being what they are.
Dr. As I have stated before, you have to let Eli come around on his own.
I
You
have
can't just-
known Dr. Vance far longer than you, my dear. I'm afraid your feelings for him may have blinded you.
Feelings? This has nothing to do with feelings. It's a simple truth that when Eli believes in
This
our...
is not open to debate, Dr. Mossman.
Doctor, please.
So sorry, Judith. I'm all out of time.
Damn her! I don't believe this!
That line turns around beautifully later on.
Come on, Gordon. Now we've really got to hurry. Go on ahead. I'll disrupt the next level of security and catch up with you when I can.
As I was saying, well, before I was rudely interrupted, is, I've been having problems where I just have random as, like, disconnect and reconnect sounds with my computer. You know, just randomly make a noise, like, something's disconnected, and then it immediately makes the noise that it's something has been connected. And I was wondering what the frickin' hell that could be. And now I'm wondering if it's my mouse. Maybe it's the mouse, like, playing up, disconnecting and reconnecting, and maybe that's why it, like, very briefly disconnects, and that's why it drifts, maybe? I don't know. Whatever the case, this mouse isn't even that old. Disappointing if the mouse is gonna be like that. To be fair, I use it like day in, day out. I use it all the time. Yeah, I knew it. Knew I could use that. Cool. Oh. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought you had to go this way. Nope, it is this way. It's indeed this way. Ah, this is the bit that I thought we were at before. When I mentioned... In the previous video, I mentioned something about... Oh, there we go. They fell to their deaths. Lol. I mentioned how I was like, ah, this bit. And I was like, wait, this isn't the bit I was thinking of. This is it. This is the bit. This is the bit I was thinking of. Oh, I missed... No! Ah! Bad Rory is here. I forgot where these were. I'm an idiot. What's new, right? Oh dear. Okay, all over. Good, good, good. It's another like physicsy kind of puzzle thing where you've got to use these as a little bridge. Yeah, there we go. I think you can do that else, you know, in other ways, but that's how I always do it. Oh, whoops. I was like, why can't I get any further forward? Because there's a zombie. I love doing that. I love just running right up close to them and then blasting them in the face with a shotgun. Oh dear. There we go. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. So, brief little zombie pause or zombie break. And now back to the Combine, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, another little cache. It's not one of the Lambda caches, but it's cached nonetheless. I wish I could take these with me. I don't use these frequently enough, but they're so good at what, you know, they're so good at killing things. The physics was really fighting just in the collisions. Ah, this bit, yep. I actually despise this bit, unfortunately. Purely because I always try and do it without getting... Like, when I try and do no-hit challenges, or if I try and do, like... I don't know, just like... If I want just the turrets to do everything, I don't want to, like, shoot anything. It's, like, impossible. Oh, yeah. Okay. Basically now we've got to quickly... Yeah, set these up as best as possible. I'm just gonna contribute to the turret's efforts. I don't usually contribute, but I think it'll be better if I do. This will go better. Wonderful. Ugh. I have also sometimes just done it where I just like hold the turrets, or I just do all the shooting myself instead. It tends to go better if I just do all the shooting myself. You know, they act as though you need the turrets, but you really don't. Oh, screw you, buddy. Only problem with grouping them together like this is that, they're way easier to knock over, especially with grenades. Ugh. The other thing is it just takes ages to get through this bit. Yeah, it's just a really slow combat section. I love doing that. Other times, yeah, sometimes I just do like I do it where I just have the turrets all facing one direction, and I just do all the shooting from one side. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try it. Damn, I'm nearly out of ammo for this. Okay, I think if I just run around a bit, I'll get some more ammo. Yeah. Is that it? I think that might have been it. Yeah, Alyx is calling me. I'm just gonna heal up. Because you have these healing stations, and then you have further healing stations through the door, so they expected you to use a lot of health and armor in that fight. Yeah, shush. I'm a-coming. Gonna grab some ammo from here, because they just had like an ammo cache in here. In case you wanted to just shoot your way through. There we go.
Sorry to take so long, Gordon.
Yeah, damn right.
You could use some help.
Better be sorry.
Now let's track down Mossman.
Yeah, but as she said there, she's with you until the rest of the end of this chapter.
Come on.
Oh, I already got full everything. Cool. I'm gonna wait for her to come with me. Last time I went through, one of the previous times I went ahead, you know, I ran ahead and just went through here. She didn't get transition with the map, and I was basically trapped without Alyx for the rest of the chapter, which, by the way, doesn't work. You need her to get through. She's vital to all of the, like, scene stuff. Map transitions and all that. Okay. And I'm sure you couldn't possibly guess what's coming next. More Combine. What a poor performance. I'm just like, screw it, just run, once again, face first into the enemy. Oh dear. Let's heal back some of what we lost.
Great, another security station.
Sometimes I wonder what those, like, Overwatch recording things are saying. Like, one of the words sounds like coagulate, and I'm like,
Found her.
what could that possibly be meaning?
Ha! Got you now.
Yeah, you lock Mossman in her lab or her office or something.
Oh, come on, Gordon. We don't want to keep her waiting.
And there are Combine coming behind us, intending to stop us from doing what we're doing. I killed one of them. That's really disappointing. Yeah, and she breaks this door.
No turning back now.
But you can see the, like, clipping. I love it.
There she is. Leave it
Yeah.
talking to me, Gordon. We may need to get out of here.
Leave the talking to me, she says. Gordon doesn't respond.
Hello? Oh, thank God someone... Alyx? Gordon, how did you get in here?
We know all about you and Breen.
What?
You've been a spy for the Combine the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Damn it! Move back, Mossman. We're coming in.
Alyx, whatever you may think, I assure you, I have worked to protect your father.
Shut up and be glad you're still some use to us.
I've
We're
always
going
thought
to
that
reconfigure this
stance was pretty
teleport and
funny.
get the hell out of here.
You see, we're working to the same end. I've already programmed the modulator to emulate a Zen relay.
That's my father's work you stole.
It's my work too. And I had to prove to Dr. Breen that your father would be the most valuable member of any research effort going forward.
Enough of your bullshit! Look, Gordon, there's my dad. I'm going to bring him in.
You found Eli?
No thanks to you. Just enter the coordinates for Dr. Kleiner's lab and let's get moving.
But we need access to the teleport platform and we're locked out.
I'll take care of that. Let's get going.
Yeah, this briefly messes things up a little bit. It's funny because you can actually see, if you're paying attention, like, I immediately walked away from Alyx doing her thing.
Oh my god.
But if you pay attention to Mossman,
Working with this thing? For how long?
Never. Until now. I did have a fairly good idea of what to expect.
I'll bet you did. It looks like it's waiting for us.
The Combine used a peculiar pulse-forming network with a very long rise time. Takes quite a while to recharge.
So you've warmed it up for us. Good. And just in time.
yeah, me talking about paying attention, then I didn't even notice.
Sorry we took so long. I hope that wasn't too bad for you.
Don't worry about me, sweetheart. Judith! I see they set you free.
Not exactly.
Eli! I was so worried about you.
The coordinates, Dr. Mossman.
It's funny because if you actually pay attention to her,
It's smaller than I imagined.
I seem to recall
Hurry up, Mossman!
if you watch her, she has this like. Does she do it? I swear one of the previous times I
We're in
watched
Nova
Judith and she
Prospect,
was like,
and we're running the Zen emulation for the first time. Are you ready for
she like
us?
reprograms it
Good.
while you're
We'll
supposed to
send
be
my
paying
dad
attention to
first.
Alyx.
He's in position for. What's that? Hold on.
Yeah,
gotta
she
bring
does
this back
that and then
down.
quickly runs in. But you can't follow her in. You can't follow her in
Stop!
to the.
What are you doing?
That would cut like a huge portion of the game
I'm
out.
sorry, Alex. It's the only
No!
way.
Get back!
What's going on,
Dad!
Alex? Judith! What's happening?
Yeah.
Dr. Kleiner!
So yeah,
Stop them.
she flees with.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! What coordinates are these? Where the hell did she take him?
I don't need to explain it. It explains itself.
Cover me, Gordon. I've got to reset the portal. Gordon, use the turrets.
Oh right. My bad. Yeah, they give you the turrets before so that you can have time to get used to this whole thing. I forgot that this was a thing. They're not very effective, once again. These turrets are never very effective. I never know a very good way to set up the turrets for this. Oh my god. Useless piece of shit. The Combine are too good at throwing bombs, throwing grenades. They're way too good in accuracy. I'm not gonna put it there, I'm gonna put it over here. Just pick it up while the grenades are... Damn it! So nearly got that. I'm gonna try and just focus on the grenades. See if I can just focus on the grenades. Go away. It's weird. Why are there no more Combine? I was certain that more Combine spawned. Yeah, we've got two more little circling thingies to go. One more.
Just a couple more seconds.
There we go. Basically done. And now we have to quickly rush inside.
Hell out of here.
As soon as this opens. Let me in. Let me in.
Readings are scaring me. Okay, Doc, we're locked on.
And naturally, as soon as you get in...
Get
Yep.
in!
I am in! As soon as you do that, all of them just immediately fall over. Oh, that one didn't fall over. Now it did. Yeah, basically, it all goes to shit. Things start collapsing around you. And they're desperate to try and destroy the teleporter before you leave it. But they fail. And for the first time in Gordon's
My God,
history,
we made it.
we portal
But where's Dr.
to
Kleiner?
the actual place we want to go. Just not to the actual time
Dr.
we want to
Kleiner,
go.
let us out!
I always love that.
Alyx?
Little shotgun through the
Gordon?
door.
My
And
God,
then
how did you get
Hetty.
here? And when?
What's wrong?
My dear, I had given up hope of ever seeing you again.
I was afraid we might not
Where
make
does
it
it go?
either. I think the teleport exploded just as we were porting out.
Indeed, it did. And the repercussions were felt far and wide, but that was over a week ago.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Gordon and I were just there a minute ago.
Fascinating. We seem to have developed a very slow teleport. This suggests an entirely new line of investigation.
A week?
yeah, this is
What have we missed?
something that wasn't going to happen.
The blow you struck at Nova Prospect was taken as a signal to begin the uprising.
But what about my father?
Well, that is most troubling. According to the Vortigaunts, he is a prisoner at the Citadel.
We've got to get my father out.
Barney has been leading a push with that very aim in mind. And another of your friends arrived several days ago.
Dog, you made it. Good boy.
Sorry, I just wanted to teleport. Oh, wrong way.
Oh, there. See? It's not all hopeless.
I
There
wish
we go.
I shared your optimism, Buster.
Oh, you freaking kidding me?
Doc,
It didn't
come in,
work.
are you there? Hey, Doc, are you there?
Yes, Barney. And I'm no longer alone. Alyx
Why isn't it
and Gordon
teleporting?
have just arrived.
It's weird.
Well, man, that's good news. I almost gave you guys up for lost. We're planning to set up a staging area for attacking the Citadel.
Gordon and Dog can head your way. I want to
I
get Dr.
can't
Kleiner
talk
somewhere
'cause of
safer.
them.
Then I'll meet up with you.
I'll take all the help I can get. Oh, crap! Incoming! Go on, get going!
Okay, Gordon, you heard him.
Yay, dog!
I'll catch up with you as soon as I get Dr. Kleiner settled.
Delayed reaction.
Just a minute. I can't leave without Lamar.
Oh, no.
Now, where did she get to?
Go on, Gordon. I'll take care of this.
Yeah. So yeah, like this is something that is different
Gordon,
in this version
Take care of
because
yourself
of
out there.
changes in the
Dr.
way that the story worked. See, originally what was going to happen is you would go around, there's Lamar's cage, you would go around and you would destroy parts of the facility, like you destroyed Nova Prospect, basically. You destroyed it by overloading the teleporter, essentially. What used to happen is you used to go and destroy a bunch of Combine facilities, and that was originally going to spur, you know, as you went along, more and more rebellion people would show up, and there was this whole rebellion group. I'll just talk about this before this, because this like turns into a cutscene basically. But yeah, you were gonna like somewhat join up with a rebellion force that already existed, but also spur on a proper rebellion with your actions of destroying the different parts of the facility of the combined facilities. But because that whole part of the storyline was basically cut out, they had to find a reason for why, you know, and because it used to be that you were going to take, the story was going to last over like a 2 or 3 week period. I forget exactly how long the game was going to take in game time, but because essentially you do everything in the space of about 2 or 3 days in this version, to logically have the rebellion become the level that they do at this point, they had to shoehorn in a reason for why, you know, suddenly you go from having all citizens 2 days later, suddenly they're all rebels, you know. So they had to add in things like the 1 week teleport, so that essentially there's a logical amount of time for things to actually happen, for because the only thing you destroy is Nova Prospect, that needs to be the thing that makes the citizens, you know, rebel. But if you just teleported and you teleported, the thing destroyed and immediately went into rebellion, it wouldn't make any sense. So you have to have that one week teleport. Originally, it was going to be a much slower, but more, much more gradual and logical, I guess, ascent into rebellion. Yeah. And so, and there was a proper rebellion leader and a group and everything, and that's what Vance was. It was, I forget what his name was now, but the leader of the military guy was a Vance, someone or other Vance. I think it was Maxwell Vance or something like that, and he was the leader of the rebellion. He was the person that you sort of talked to or worked with when it came to the rebellion against the Combine. So yeah, some little random beta facts about, or beta information. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. This is just coming from, you know, what I recall from stuff I've read about the beta. Yeah, basically you don't have to do anything in this scene. I like this scene a lot because it's a real interesting showcase of Dog in combat. Because you don't normally see Dog in combat. It was thought that he was gonna be part of the combat. Like, I think they initially at some point had it intended for him to be able to fight, but they ended up just putting him into like a cutscene, basically predetermined animation of the fight. Yeah, now he just follows. Oh no, that's right. I forgot the last bit. Oh, an interesting random fact. This is the same frontage from the very start of the game. You hop out of this building up here, and you hop along the roof here, round here, run along, and there's a window that you climb in along here somewhere. And you're dodging police shooting at you, you know, right at the start. If Editing Rorius has the time, he'll edit in the part when I played that bit, way back at the start. But yeah, this is a really cool scene of, you see Dog attacking a dropship. This actually pays off really well in episode 2. Because you see him sort of like fly off with it. And then you're left here with these like walls closing in on you. Because Dog's a bit like that, he's a little bit unreliable. The G-Man. I don't know what the deal is with that. I feel like it's a reference to something. That's right, it's through this way. But yeah, Dog's a little bit unreliable. He's a bit of a loose cannon, as they say. But yeah, they utilize the idea that Dog is pretty good at taking out the what are they called? The synth, Combine synth things solo. Because of the way he fights, because of the way he attacks things. And yeah, once again, this is the... You'll find this familiar. I forget if... Oh god, I hurt myself. But yeah, this is an area right at the start of the game that we saw. There's like this building bricked up now and everything. But yeah, I like this bit because it's a return to the old parts of the game. It's going back to the very first maps you see of Half-Life 2. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to leave it right here. Because we've run out of time to do any more. But this is actually one of my favorite bits of the game. This Anti-Citizen 1 is such a great chapter in my opinion. And there actually are scenes from this chapter, not entirely kept in the final game, of course, but there are scenes in this chapter that come, you know, are around from the beta days. And that's why I think this scene, this part of the game is actually a very old part of the game. It's one of the parts of the games that they had always intended to be in here. This, like, rebel battle through City 17. And so I feel like it's such a solid, likable chapter, or likable section of the game. But yeah, nevertheless, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always... bye.